Hi. Hey, it's Matt from RideWrap, and today we're going to talk about slip solution. What is slip solution? Good question, thought you'd never ask. Now, slip solution is what you use to install your RideWrap kit, and we provide you with a concentrate. Now, you need to dilute this in water and create a solution that is going to work best for your bike. Now, creating a perfect slip solution ratio is not an exact science. Every household has different water, every bike manufacturer uses a different paint, and that's going to call for a different ratio. One of the most important things to do when creating your slip solution is to start with a bottle that is clean. You can pick up a bottle at a hardware store, or if you have something under the sink, you can use what's there. Just be sure to give it a very thorough rinse before you use it to create your slip solution. You wouldn't want to end up with a slip solution with leftover bleach or CLR or whatever else you find underneath the sink. You may have heard or seen somewhere that isopropyl alcohol is a suggested replacement for slip solution. That is not what we recommend at all. Isopropyl alcohol can actually make your installation process more difficult when using RideWrap film. We suggest that you stick with the provided installation solution concentrate to create your slip solution. As you go to install your protection kit, what you want to think about is the speed of adherence of the film. The speed of adherence is affected by the amount of concentrate in your water solution. If you have too much solution, you're going to slow down adherence and the pieces are going to move around too much. If you have too little concentrate, the pieces are going to stick very quickly and it's going to be tricky to get some of the solution out from underneath it. It's also going to be tricky to line the pieces up and get them to be in the correct position. So you may wonder, why would you need a different ratio and how can you tell if your ratio is correct? The indicator of a concentration that is too high in slip solution, so if you end up putting a little bit too much slip solution in there, you're gonna find that the film doesn't want to adhere very easily, and as you're pushing it around the frame to reposition it, it moves too much. You're trying to find a balance where there's enough tack, enough stick that the piece stays in place while you squeegee it without the piece kind of squirming away on you and without having to spend too much time trying to get the corners to stick down. Let's dig into how to make your solution and how to get the ratio correct. Start with your spray bottle. Brayden didn't get any water.
Cut.
The baseline we recommend when creating a slip solution is to use 1 liter of water and 0.5 milliliters of install solution concentrate. Now, how do you measure 0.5 milliliters of install solution concentrate? Well, to make it really easy on yourself, you can find a syringe that uses small graduations in its cylinder to get exactly 0.5 milliliters. If you can't find a syringe, we're gonna have to do a little bit more experimentation and we'll go based on droplets. Now, how do you measure a droplet? Well, think of each droplet as enough install concentration to cover your pinky nail or a dime. And to get a 0.5 milliliters, you're gonna need somewhere between 2 and 4 drops. All that being said, you're still gonna need to make a couple different ratios to figure out exactly what's gonna work best for your paint and your water. It's a great idea to actually use multiple bottles and create different solution ratios. In order to keep track of your ratios, feel free to use a little bit of masking tape on your bottles or write directly on them. Start with the recommended 0.5 mils. From there, you can create something that is more diluted like, say, 0.4 mils, or if you're going by droplets, put 4 droplets in here and 2 in here. Pro tip, you might find out that having both of these on hand, sometimes using a more diluted solution is actually going to help when you're trying to put down some smaller pieces and get them to stay in place, or some of the edges of the larger pieces. You may even find that using one bottle with pure water in it is going to help you get those really small pieces or those pesky corners to stick down, because it's going to wash away all of the slip solution and you'll get full adherence from the film on the frame. All right, so let's mix up a batch of solution. We're going to go with the standard ratio, 1 liter. That's going to be this entire bottle filled to the 1 liter mark. Perfect. Now we can add our solution concentrate. So, as mentioned previously, this isn't an exact science if you're going by the drop method, but we'll show you how to test and check if your solution's working, and then show you what to do to correct the ratio. Once the solution concentrate is in there, give it a couple swirls so the concentrate has the ability to dissolve completely and create a solution. All right, we're gonna test this out and see how it works on our bike. You're gonna encounter 2 problems if your ratio is off. The first one is caused by having too much concentrate, and the second is from not having enough concentrate. We're gonna look at examples of both and help you find the perfect ratio. First, we're gonna look at what happens when you have too much concentrate in your solution. With too much concentrate, the piece will move around too freely and it won't want to stick in place. No matter how hard you squeegee it, it's still going to pop off and it won't adhere. Now, it will adhere eventually, but it's going to take much longer. One of the other problems you can encounter when the solution has too much concentrate is the edges won't stick down. Now we're going to see what happens if you don't add enough slip solution concentrate. As you can see, if you don't have enough slip solution, you're going to have trouble getting some of that solution out from under the piece of your protection kit, and it's going to start tacking a little too early. This will make it very difficult to align any other pieces or make any adjustments to the alignment as I'm installing the kit. The other issue is it's a lot harder for solution that's trapped in any sort of solution pocket to make its way out to the edge of the piece of film, and you'll end up with bubbles. Here is a handy chart of what we recommend for gloss versus matte film on gloss or matte bikes. You can do that, right? Taking a bit of extra time to get your slip solution set up before going on to the installation is going to save you more time on the back end, because you'll be able to align the pieces better and you'll have a better success rate with the adhesion of the kit. Everything you need comes in the box, and we have additional videos and instructions on that box, so make sure to do the research before you get into the installation. You'll have more fun and you'll be on the trails sooner, riding more and worrying less.